Hey all, it's Umbrellas. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, you're going to learn how to turn a video script into an actual video using the power of AI. So there's no need to put your own videos there. You don't need to be in front of the camera, as well as not having to put those captions in and an AI voice to the video. Creating videos just like this will be super useful, especially if you don't want to be in front of the camera. Perhaps you want to start a faceless YouTube channel where you're educating others on a particular niche or subject. You could even use this for your educational content for online courses, or perhaps you want to create short clips to post on TikTok or Instagram, or you could even use it to post on Facebook as advertisements and Instagram ads too. Whatever purpose you're looking to create videos for, I'm going to show you the exact tool that I use to create this video right here. So let's get to it. All right, in order to generate videos from text, you'll need a specific tool to do this. There are plenty of out there on the market, but the one that I came down to and the one that I recommend is called Pictory. As I mentioned, there are other tools out there, but what I found was after generating the video, it picked up some stock videos that weren't accurate or related to the text that I entered in its editor. With anything good, there is a fee involved, and with Pictory, there is a free trial, but you're limited to 3 video projects and each being up to 10 minutes long. And there will be a watermark on the videos. So if you simply want to play around with Pictory to see what it can do and see if you get results from using it, then free trial is all you need to get started. Because it is a tool that can generate videos for you, it does use a lot of server power, a lot of data and bandwidth. So therefore, that's why they've got these paid plans that you need to subscribe to if you do want more benefits. But it's only fair, right? If you're going to be using their service, they need to somehow maintain their servers and of course improve on the quality of their product so that they'll add better features or improve on existing features that they have. The difference between the plans, and set aside the free trial, right? Because free trial, it's going to be watermarked and you'll get limited amount of projects that you can create, and you can only export 720p videos, so it's not as high res as if you were to go on a standard or premium plan where you can download 1080p videos. With the standard plan, you can create 30 videos per month and you do get all the benefits except for some of these other ones where the premium comes handy, right? You've got 60 text-to-speech AI voices instead of 34. So if you want more options in terms of converting your text into voice, then you may want to look into the premium plan, but I'll show you more in this video on the range of voices that you can choose from. A couple of other notable differences between standard and premium include one being the ability to bulk download short videos in CSV format. So on the standard plan, you can't do that, whereas on the premium you can. So it'll automatically find those highlights from your main video so that you can post it on shorter form kind of social platforms like Instagram and TikTok. And essentially on the premium plan, you get more. So 15,000 music tracks versus 5,000, 60 videos per month versus 30, longer video length as well, 20 versus 10 minutes, and a host of other benefits. Now, with that said, let's get started and create our first video. All right, after you've signed up, whether you signed up for a free trial or a paid plan, you'll land in the My Project section where you can start creating a new project. Click on Create a New Project, and you're given a few options here: script to video, article to video, edit videos using text and visuals to video. But the one that we specifically are going to use is script to video. So click on proceed. And this right here is where you start adding your video script. So enter your video name as well as your main body of the video. In terms of your video script, you can start writing it and typing it from scratch, or you could very well use ChatGPT to assist you and guide you to write your script. But what I've done to fast forward and skip ahead is use ChatGPT. So what I've prompted ChatGPT to do, and by the way, I'm on a paid ChatGPT plan, so ChatGPT Plus. So the model I'm using currently is GPT-4, which gives what arguably is better results and more creative flair to it. I've prompted ChatGPT to write a video script on 5 mistakes to avoid as a startup founder in a friendly tone, include an attention grabbing hook and call to action at the end. I also mentioned do not include prompts and instructions for speaker, just what needs to be read out. The reason why is because if you prompt ChatGPT for a video script, it's going to actually give these cues and prompts for the host, such as host needs to switch to the screen or something like that. But in this case, we've simply got the script. We're going to minus the mistake number 1, mistake number 2, these prompts right here. So it's come up with this script right here. What I've done is I've copied this over to my plain text editor, and on the Mac OS, it's simply text edit, but I've made sure that I set the editor and preferences so that it's only plain text, so no formatting at all. And this is what I've got. What I've done is I've removed the speech marks you can see. And also what I've done is I've broken up the text, but we can do that later on, all right, into new lines. But I'll show you more and some tips and tricks on using Pictory to get better results. So what I'm going to do first is copy my video script, or more so video heading and title, head back to Pictory and enter the video name here. As a side note, I did come up with this myself. Otherwise, if you do want to come up with one or get ChatGPT to come up with one for you, you can prompt it to do so and say, come up with a video title for this. Next, what you're going to want to do is enter or paste your video script if it's from an external tool. So I'm going to highlight everything and then I'll copy and paste it right here. And here's a better view of my script and what I've actually done. So if you take a look at the original from ChatGPT, you can see it's one big chunk, of text, and it's in a paragraph format. So what I've done is I've broken it up, and the way that Pictory works is that you will find or also research and gather a new scene based on the line breaks that you add. So line break is essentially when you press enter, that's a line break. So every line break is going to have a different scene. So whatever you want as a new scene, all you need to do is press enter and create a new line break. But I've already done it, you can see. Otherwise it would be right here, and then I want "you're not alone" in a new scene. So that's what we're going to do. And so you rinse and repeat, do the same thing for all the text, the rest of your text. You'll see here, let's talk about the top 5 mistakes that you must avoid as a startup founder, and then this is where we start a new line. So this is like setting sail on an uncharted course. And when you're putting it, you'll see number 2. And I just realized that there is something missing, and I did cut off number 1, which is not validating your business idea. So that should actually go. And this is a good kind of scenario where we'll add extra text. So number 1, not validating your business idea. This is like setting sail on uncharted course. So that's better, and that's where we'll start. And then number 2, avoiding delegation. So format this, make sure you run through the entire text before you proceed. Now, what I want to show you is how the Pictory interface works and some other options that you can choose from right here. We can paste from clipboard. We've already pasted, so there's no need for that. We can manually highlight some words that are important and ones that you want Pictory to highlight, like literally highlight in a different color. You can do that manually, and if you are doing so, make sure you turn off auto highlight keywords, or you can leave it on and then also choose words that you want to highlight. So ever dreamt of being your own boss? So if you want to emphasize that, make sure that's highlighted, press on highlight, and that essentially makes it bold. So what you're going to want to do is run through your entire script and then highlight any words that you want to make sure it's highlighted in the video. Otherwise, you can let Pictory AI do the job of auto highlighting by making sure you enable auto highlight keywords. In this demo, I'll just do that and backtrack, undo it, and let Pictory auto highlight for me. And if you go to scene selection, you'll also see auto visuals selection. And this will automatically find relevant stock footage or videos that'll go with the text. So do you want Pictory to automatically find those videos? In most cases, yes. So I'll enable it. So once again, if you want Pictory to find new stock videos to use based on the text and the line breaks, then you want to make sure that you select both in this case. So we've got sentence breaks and also line breaks, but we'll select both. Below the editor, you'll see spell check, yes, and what you'll see if you do make a spelling mistake is an underline on the actual word. On the right, you'll see characters, so the number of characters currently in the editor. Apart from that, really simple. And what we're going to do, and if you're satisfied, click on proceed. Next, choose a template for your video, and don't worry too much about what you see in the actual video, like this background here and this sunset. What you should pay attention to is more so the text and the background that it uses for the text, as well as the colors. Perhaps you like this red instead of the blue or the yellow. So choose one that fits your brand perhaps, but you can always edit all this and fine tune it later on, and I'll show you how. But let's go ahead and choose this blue with the yellow highlights. So click that once. Next, choose an aspect ratio. If you're going to be posting on somewhere like YouTube, you want to select 16:9. Whereas if it's going to be on as an Instagram reel or a TikTok, then 9:16, or a square for places, I believe it's like LinkedIn or Facebook as well, then you want to choose 1:1. But I'm going to choose 16:9, and then what will happen is it'll start processing the video. Depending on the number of characters they have in the video and what's being converted from text to video, that'll determine the length that'll take and the duration of this processing. All right, so it's processed. It took roughly 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. So it's really quick, relatively. And what you'll see at the top right corner here, let's go and run through that. It's estimated video duration. So what it's generated, it adds up to 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Let's now run through the interface and how to use it, as well as customizing our video further. What you're looking at right now is the storyboard, and this is essentially the editor where you can edit your text further. You can also drag your different scenes in different orders. On the right, you can preview the video and the different scenes of the video and what it's picked up. A few options under the video include deleting the scene, previewing the specific scene, trimming the video, adding voiceovers if you want to upload one, or you can record one right on the spot. There are some settings here as well, where there's under visuals and text, you can loop the video, you can hide the actual text. There's this cool visual zoom and pan effect that you can add to the video as if someone were actually zooming and panning. Under audio, you can control the voiceover as well as muting and the background music that it's automatically generated and found. And one of the first things you want to do is to actually disable the music. You may want to post on, let's say, Instagram, where you can control what music you can add to the video. So if you want to add trending music, then you want to make sure you disable the music from the editor. So that way, when you're uploading it to Instagram, you can use one of those. Another thing you're going to want to do is to make sure you apply it to all the scenes. So what you're actually doing is editing the specific scene for the background music and everything else here, but I'm applying it to all. So there's no background music in all of the scenes. To edit the actual text, you can always go back to the specific scene and then click anywhere and you can start typing. So if I want to say, have you ever instead, then I can do that, and then that will reflect in the actual video caption. If I want to undo, I'll click on undo, and we're back at the beginning. In order to change the stock video that it's found, we can go to visuals, and this is where it's going to search its library. And most of the videos is from Storyblocks. So storyblocks.com, and that's where it gathers its videos. You could very well go in here, go under library and search for something like startup founder or whatever topic it is related to your video. And of course, the specific scene. Here are the results. I can browse and see which one I actually like. The one that I used previously in the demo was this one here. So if you like something and you want to replace the footage that's in the scene, then simply click once, and that's all there is to it. You can see it's taken effect instantly. Next, if you want to preview a specific scene, go to the scene, click on it, and click on preview. And there it was, but there was some background music. So what I'll do is I'll make sure that it's actually disabled and then apply to all. But if instead you want to preview the entire video, including all the scenes, simply click on preview at the top right corner. Let it prepare, it shouldn't take too long. And here we go. So we've got the video playing. I can skip ahead as well. What you'll also notice is a watermark, story blocks, and this will be removed once you export and download the video. But in preview mode like this, it still remains the watermark. But as a reminder, on the free trial, that watermark will remain. So if you do want that watermark removed, make sure you upgrade to one of its paid plans. Next up, there are more customization options. If you want to play around with it, simply go and look on the left. You've got elements. This is where you can add things like emojis. You've got GIFs. You've also got stickers as well. So if you want to make it a bit more interesting and customize it further, you can play around with these. Again, it's a matter of finding what you want. Let's say this one right here, I'll click it once. That'll add it to the actual video scene, and then I can customize it, make it smaller, bigger. But let's remove that. I'll just undo it. Before we move on to audio, I want to show you text. This is where you can add headings and body text. Click once on one of the options, let's say the heading, and you can enter your own text here. Inside styles is where you can find your template styles, or you can save your existing style. So what we can do here, if you want to stay on brand, then click on, let's say, the text that you want to customize, choose a specific font family, choose a size. You can also change the styling as well. There's alignment, as well as the text color and the background of the text. So let's say I want to use red instead of the blue. So something like that. And that's what you can do in terms of the customization. And you could also go and click on apply position to all scenes. So that'll take effect to all of the scenes. Inside branding is where you can add your custom logo and visuals so that it'll make it more related to your brand. So if you want to add an intro to it, you can do so here. You simply enable it and then play around with all these settings here. So you've got options to add your branding to the intro, to the actual scene, and outro too. Let's now go into format, where you can change the aspect ratio from 16:9 to 9:16 or 1:1. You can also change the video resolution if you are on a paid plan. Otherwise, on a free trial, you can only download 720p videos. In addition, there's an option to enable optimized generated video for size. So it'll compress the video, but reducing the size, and it'll take longer to process the video. Let me now show you how you can add an AI voice to your video. Simply go to audio. And while we're here, you can add background music if you want to do so. Otherwise, go to voiceover, and this is where you can add the AI voice. And here are the voices that you can choose from. So we can filter it firstly by male or female. Even changing the accents, you'll see here, US versus UK, Australian, Indian, New Zealand, and South African. Selecting the speed as well if you want it faster or slower. So feel free to play around with these and see which one best fits your video. The one that I used in my sample video was Liam, so this one here.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rate.
To apply it, simply click on apply, and then that'll be applied to your video. That does apply to all of the scenes, by the way. So if you go to a different scene right here, you'll see that voiceover is enabled. But if you do want to disable it, you can disable it. But the other scenes will have voiceover. You'll see here, if I go to scene 4, scene 5, it's all enabled. So right here, let's preview this and you'll see there's no voiceover. Apart from all that, what you can also do while you're editing the video is add animation and transition. So we'll see here in between the scenes, we can add different effects like wipe up, wipe down, wipe left, and so on. You can also add new scenes if you want to manually add that by clicking on the plus or plus on the left. So if you want it before the actual scene or after the scene, then click that and then choose whether to start from a blank with text only, visuals only, or text and visuals. Otherwise, you can always add a new scene. What you can also do is go into any of the scenes and increase or decrease the scene duration. So let's say scene 3, currently it's 5.8 seconds. You can hover over that, go to timing, and then let's say we want 6.5 seconds instead. We can do so and also apply to all scenes if we want to do it. But otherwise, Pictory does a pretty good job of estimating how much time it needs for that particular scene. All right, and those are the main customization options. If you want to download your video and it's ready to go and you want to publish and upload it, then make sure you click on download, and video is what you want to select. Otherwise, you can go to spreadsheet of social video post. After you click on video, that'll start processing and it may take quite a few minutes. Again, depends how long your video is. If you want to download short versions of your video, so for places like Instagram Reels and TikTok, then you want to go to download, click on spreadsheet of social video posts, and that does take quite a long time. I did try this out, so you kind of just leave that in the background. But do note that the social video posts is only available for premium members. Once your video is downloaded, it's ready to go and you can start posting it to whichever platform you want to post it to. And there you have it. That's how you can convert your video scripts into videos using AI. If this video was helpful, by all means, give this video a thumbs up, and I'm looking forward to sharing the next video with you, which I'll leave up right here if you haven't watched it. But till next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.